Hello creatives, welcome. My name is Lauren Elizabeth. For those of you that are new, welcome. This is where I teach animal artists how to master acrylic painting technique and unlock their style. And that's actually what I'll be focusing on today and every day for the next 5 days. I'm doing something I call Style Week. If this is that year for you, this is that year where you will unlock your own unique personal artist style. I highly recommend you watch each video in this series where I'll cover each day the do's and the don'ts when it comes to finding your artist style. And not only that, but I'll give you these little bite-sized challenges that you can do at the end of each video so that you can get closer to that style. And on the topic of finding your style, that's actually where I'm going to begin. For those of you that don't know me, I actually went through a really tough last 2 years. We're kind of getting out of it. A combination of my children and my husband getting super duper sick. I had to kind of put a lot of my dreams on hold, and in my attempts to reduce stress, similar to what I did when I was in addiction recovery and how beneficial art therapy, animal art therapy was for me then, I used it for me as well in these last 2 years. And through the storm, I saw my artist style just be revealed. It was actually entirely accidental. What was different though from this season to previous seasons is something switched on in me where I was no longer putting pressure on myself to meet a deadline or edit tutorials or do the other admin work I was normally doing. I was just coming authentically, as messy, as stressed out as I was, to just sit and paint. So it was a mix of just this flood of creativity, emotion, intuition, and all the skills that I had been building all these years. Before each painting, I'd take time to pray and reflect on what lesson or lessons I was learning at that point in time. A journal was super helpful for me during recovery, so I was writing down how I was feeling and these lessons in a journal, and a sketchbook where I would draw out the animals, symbols, text, just all these things that really resonated with me and these things that I was learning. I so badly did not want to waste the pain, but instead use it to help and encourage someone else. I wanted to use the struggle and the lessons I was learning as material and to feed my creativity so that I could give someone else hope, someone else endure through the storm. And because I wasn't pouring so much of my mental resources and time into the business and my family, I was now pouring into caring for my family and these original paintings. I was far more intentional about using the elements and principles of art properly so I can create these more balanced, harmonious originals. And isn't it interesting? What I thought was a failure, my dreams were over of using my creative gifts, God had different plans. He was actually doing something behind the scenes while I was going through the storm, and there revealed my eye-shining, colorful, playfully realistic, and colorfully abstract style. It just came out of nowhere. And I had seen bits and pieces of it over time, even as long ago as being a child. Now I could really see it. So you see, your artist style is not something you find, force, or will into existence. Rather, it's something you dig up and you surface from what's already inside of you. And that leads to our first artist style do. Take the pressure off and run after, sprint after personal growth. And I know what you're thinking, okay, Lauren, I'm trying to find my artist style here. How would personal growth help me? It would help you 1,000%, because the more you focus on being a better version of you and only you, the closer you get to learning who you really is. It's called your personal artist style because it gets personal. All the things that are shaping you and have shaped you, your past experiences, your current experiences, your values, your likes, your dislikes, your personality, all these things are affecting how we solve problems, how we apply lines, how we use our brush, how we use our pencils, the colors we choose. This is why this creative process was just so helpful for me through recovery. And spoiler alert, it's actually why I'm currently getting certified as an art therapy practitioner, because it is this deep, intellectual, introspective, self-reflective process. This is exactly why I say the ugly phase of life is just such a beautiful thing, because it gives us insights into how we can really help people with the struggles we've gone through, with the traumas, and all the lessons that we can learn from it. And then that leads to my first don't for your artist style. Don't perform, just create. Finding your artist style shouldn't be about proving yourself, about finding yourself, about showing off, and basically just highlighting what you can do. It's that happy balance between benefiting you and being something that brings you so much joy and benefits others. It's this mindset of creating like a child, where we lower the stakes. It's completely no risk, no pressure. We're just doing it because it's so much fun. We're not concerned about what anybody else thinks about us and what we're creating. We're just doing because we love it. And then the other part of that is we're doing it because we want to give, we want to share, we want to inspire, we want to motivate, create awareness, provoke thought, things that will benefit others based on what we've been through, what we're learning, and who we are. You'll learn in this series that it's so much about mindset and unlearning things that put pressure on us, that take away our authenticity, that distract us. And one mindset shift that I made these 2 years ago was just trying to get 1% better with each painting. 1% is still a percent. If I got more, great. But if I got 1% better with the next, each original I made, I am winning. All right, creatives. So like I said, at the end of these videos, I'm going to give a little challenge, something that requires some self-reflection and is a challenge creatively. So this is something you can do tonight, but it may take more time for you, so no rush. But I challenge you in a sketchbook or a journal to create something authentic that comes from your personal shape. Something I talk a lot about in my course, Original Animal Artists, it's a course and monthly challenge, is your personal shape. So that's your past experiences, your current experiences, your values, your likes, and your dislikes. So much of your personality that's just innately who you are, mixed in with what's influenced you from the past and the present. So write that down in a journal or in your sketchbook, mixed media, or anything, whatever you have. I say create a little doodle, a few sketches, something that really connects with your personal shape. All right, creative, so thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow in video 2 of this workshop. Bye.